So, when last we left off, you just beat a female drow into submission, which is to say you knocked her unconscious. There are two corpses in this room. One very sickly-looking GUNDRYN Rockseeker over here.
That's also not a corpse.
Yeah, not a corpse.
Yeah.
So he's alive.
We can
The
change
wolf
that.
is dead, very much dead, and this elderly bugbear also dead. Anyway, GUNDRYN. GUNDRYN's alive. He's not doing well, but he is sure glad to see you.
Lars.
Benadryl's gonna start like munching on the creature again.
Okay,
Bugbear.
GUNDRYN just slowly backs up, and it's just like, is this thing with you?
Indeed, it is the forbidden box of mystery and make-believe.
Yes, it
Sildar.
is. Sir GUNDRYN.
As y'all are talking, Sildar approaches him once he's certain that things are calm. He approaches GUNDRYN, and they embrace. Like, picks GUNDRYN up, gives him like a hug. GUNDRYN, for his part, is just like, I'm in such pain, don't do that. And Sildar
No, you're in a castle.
is just really happy to... I wish I could, like, make my little hand like a little pinchy thing, and I'd move it over here, and I'd be like, shut.
You could just pick him up like this and do that.
Shut.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Mr.
Sildar
GUNDRYN.
explains that the chest is fine.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it, lad?
I'm so glad you're safe, Lars says as he kind of steps over the chest, almost tripping over it as it gnaws on the foot of, gnaws on the foot of the I'm gonna turn my grid snap off. Whoop. That way I can kind of just plot myself down there. There we go. We finally found you. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that we were able to find you as quickly as we did. I was starting to get worried we would have been too late.
Well, if you want my opinion, you took your damn time.
I guess that's true, Mr. Rockseeker. But we also weren't paid to find you, per se.
I'm giving you a hard time. I'm lucky you came to find me. I imagined the help of just Sildar wouldn't have been enough to restore my freedom, which I'm mighty thankful for, might I add. They nearly had me at death's door. They would have finished the job too if you'd arrived a second later. I don't know why he talks like a pirate. I was trying to go for like
I
a
kind of
Scottish.
like that for him, though.
All right, he's a pirate. It's official.
All right. Which one of the two doors is death's door, so I can stay away from it?
It's a figure of speech, lad.
Which door did
Sorry,
you not enter from?
I don't know how to read.
I don't know, truth be told. I was knocked unconscious when they brought me to this room. Not quite sure
No,
where I
I
am.
I was talking to Garthus.
So
Oh, true. I came through this one.
Yeah, so obviously it's the other door, right?
True. I'm alive after all.
GUNDRYN, you are currently in Cragmar Castle. It's a castle high in the Sword Mountains above Phandelver.
Currently at death's door is what I am.
Very good.
I kid. Although I'm not going to lie, I'm in rough shape. He doesn't have any sort of weapons. Don't let his little avatar fool you. He's completely unarmed.
I see.
He's
I
not.
think we got a longsword in the box of mystery if we need it.
Oh, I'm not a fighter. I'm a craftsman. No good in a battle, which is why I pay men like him. And he like pats Sildar on his chainmail. Anyways, he like kind of like makes his way over to the female drow, and then he rifles through her pockets. Aha! He pulls out a map. This treacherous lass wanted to slit me throat after she took the map. Destroy it so that nobody would ever know the location of Wave Echo Cave.
Oh, you've found a location of it, have you?
Aye, 'tis why I was abducted.
I see.
Hmm.
That's rather fortunate, I guess, that we were able to get here in time to preserve the location of the of this lost mine to time.
Truly, truly. And this mine has more than just historical value, I tell ye. A
Yes.
bounty of magical items can be found to those brave and crafty enough to find its location.
Yes. Lars says as he begins digging through his satchel. There was a journal in here talking about a large, like, enchanted mace made of mithril down there.
Oh, yes. That's just a taste of the wonders you'll find in WAOW Cave.
You know, I'm usually not one for much over-the-top adventure, but hearing that makes me a bit excited. I've always fancied me dwarven craftsmanship.
'Tis more than just dwarven craftsmanship in these caves, boyo. It's more than just dwarven craftsmanship indeed.
Yes, it was a pact between the clans of dwarves, gnomes, and humans, if I recall.
Indeed. Yes, a bounty of magical items. Anyways, he looks around, he's getting kind of shifty. Much as I'd like to continue this conversation, I don't feel quite so safe in these parts, if you'll understand. So if we could beat a hasty retreat, that'd be much appreciated.
Real
Absolutely.
quick, is there any reason, do we think, to take her?
Drow? No. Matter of fact, I wouldn't leave her alive. She'll report back to her overlord, the spider.
Spider?
Yes, the black spider.
Oh, we've heard tale about him. While we were looking for you, we found a couple letters from, with that signature from the spider.
Frightful fellow, if ever there was one. 'Tis he who was behind my capture, though it's the, I forgot what these things are called.
Bugbear?
Twert were the bugbears and goblins that did the dirty work.
Well, from what we've discovered, they have quite the operation going down here on the tribal trail. But we can discuss more of this later in detail. Let's get out of here first and get you to safety. Then we can
Indeed.
discuss plans.
Indeed. Yes. Anyways,
Let's Lars then turns to the rest of the group. I assume that we should make a hasty retreat from the way that we came in, as to not alert anybody else who may still be in the vicinity.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I don't fancy sticking around here. Although we do have to deal with her, Lars says reluctantly at the drow that we had recently knocked unconscious.
If it makes you feel better, I could do it a ceremony in the way of my people.
You know, as long as I'm not in the room, you may do as you wish.
I'm not one
Let-
for violence, but her kind, they're too dangerous to be left alive.
If there's anything I've learned on this journey so far, it's that, unfortunately, it does have to come to violence to some degree. For if you don't do it to them, they'll do it back.
What are you talking about? Doing the right thing has always gone well for us.
At some points, everybody we left alive, we did leave very, very angry at us. They may or may not, still hold
Alright,
those
before the
grudges.
box consumes her, it's like,
Wait, no, we can't feed it in the box.
Why not?
That's going to be very painful.
Well, I mean, it was probably pretty painful for the goblins too, wasn't it?
I mean, they were going to stab us first.
Well, so was she.
Not anymore.
The box is just completely ignoring you and is just going for it.
I was gonna say,
Oh!
there is
GUNDRYN is in the splash zone and gets woken up, or gets, like, splattered by blood. The drow, for her part, wakes up as her legs are, like, snapped in half and, like, arteries are severed, and starts screaming really loudly. Albertine, like, plugs his ears. She's, like, thrashing and, like, clawing at the floor. It's not working.
What?
She's going
Lars-
feet first into a wood chipper.
Lars at the side of this goes pale and just absolutely passes out.
You sure the box is nothing to be worried about?
Hold on, I think I have a spell for this. Hold on.
I have a spell for this.
I cast silence.
All right, she's still screaming, but nobody can hear it now.
Okay, now we can have a
Albertine just like
civilized people.
sidesteps. Yeah, and so if you turn away, like except for the like odd splatter of blood. All right, is anybody actually watching this?
I am.
No.
You are? Okay. She's very clearly like pantomiming, help me, and her eyes are full of panic and fear.
I just sort of shrug at her. It's like, and I mouth to her, "You had your chance to cooperate with me."
I don't think she could hear you. Like, she doesn't seem to react at all. She just like wildly looks around and just kind of like frantically claws at the ground until the blood loss is such that she passes out.
I also brandish the crowbar.
Yeah. And then her limp body
Out for a long time there.
Just gets sucked into the chest, into the box of mystery and make believe.
Very good.
No, it stops around like the
what?
The box of mystery and make believe would have stopped around the knees.
It just leaves the body there.
Wait, so you stop around the knees?
Just like Yes.
Okay, she very quickly bleeds out. It takes like 2 minutes. She like hold on, does silence move with the target?
I think silence is just an area.
Area? Okay.
20 foot radius, square on a center point.
All right. She crawls over to you, Toa, and like squeezes your legs, and like very quietly is like, "Help me! Help me!"
I place the crowbar. I put the crowbar to like the back of her head and just lop it.
Just wait. So you decapitate her?
It's technically a dislocation of the skull.
Dislocation. Okay.
Just slaps her over the head with the crowbar.
Because technically it wouldn't tear the front part of her neck. But
you deliver like a deadly traumatic like injury.
It basically is the equivalent of
Like
snapping her neck.
So if you hit right at the base of the neck, it'll sever the connection to the rest of the body, basically.
Yeah, it basically sever her spinal cord.
Okay, all right. So once this happens, her body twists and distorts. So her eyes go like blank, right, and kind of foggy. The rest of her body twists and distorts. Joints dislocate. Limbs like twist and just kind of spin. And after all this commotion is finished, what you see is a creature that is bald and hairless, with no discernible sexual characteristics, and is naked. Make a nature check. Anybody who's...
I think it's just me, so I will make it.
Well, I mean, you could hear her after she crawled out of the chest.
Bars can't. He's passed out on the floor from the visual trauma.
Let's see. Nature is +3, and we rolled natural 1. Lovely.
Ooh, okay. All right. Everybody gets... Give me a minute. Everybody gets 190 XP.
Yeah.
190!
Yeah.
It begins our first roll of the session.
Better to do it on these.
Yep. So...
I guess like I misidentify it for...
That's messed up. You're not really sure what's going on. Could be some sort of magic, could be...
Well, yeah, I just assume it's like, so she had some sort of like aging ward that disappeared upon death, upon the soul leaving the body, huh? So I guess she was just really old.
Yeah. Crazy. Weird. Purple.
Who is this weird old lady?
Yeah, ooh. Bulging eyes, kind of almost weird characteristics. Anyways, that's done and that's dealt with. Let's see.
I will use a combination of Sacred Flame and Destroy Water to lay the body to rest by turning it to ash.
All right, you first desiccate the body, because I will say she is now an open container. And then once you set it aflame, it burns. But it is smoking up this room very quickly. You didn't think this through. There's no ventilation other than these arrow slits. You're gonna have to get out of here.
Okay, we'll just catch. I just
I'll
drag
carry
Lars. Yeah,
Okay.
somebody drag Lars. We'll just step out.
All right, yeah.
Just grabs him by the ankle and is just dragging him.
I also remember to grab the chest.
All right, the wolf's body is still there. So who grabs Garthus grabs
Garthus
Lars?
grab Lars.
Yeah.
So Sildar is helping GUNDRYN out of this room. He kind of puts GUNDRYN's arm around his shoulders. GUNDRYN's feet are not touching the ground. He's very short. And Sildar's still gotta like kind of just stoop over. He's gotta lean over like a lot in order to let this happen. Anyways, you exit
we
the
can
room.
exit to the north to get out of the castle here, or we can keep exploring. But I don't really see a reason to continue unless GUNDRYN here believes there's a reason to search the castle. The drow had his thing, after all.
Well, we already retrieved it.
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't believe there's a reason to stay.
No.
GUNDRYN,
We came here for him.
Yeah, GUNDRYN pipes up.
You can do as you please. Your acts of heroism, I believe, speak for themselves. However, if I may make a suggestion, I would like to get back to society as soon as possible.
I'm willing to agree with this statement.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. So somebody make a perception.
Oh yeah, my passive perception got updated to 14 instead of 13 now. I don't know if that ever got mentioned.
Nice, another natural one.
I will throw a dice.
Another. Wait, hold on. On your perception check, that was another nat one. Everybody get
Yeah.
another 190 XP.
I threw an 18 on perception. Let's see, 18. My perception is +4, so 22 perception.
22 perception. Okay. So, on the horizon, you see a moving dot. With your razor-sharp half-elf eyes, you squint your eyes, and you make out the figures of 3 hobgoblins and 2 wolves approaching your location rapidly. They're heading right for you.
All right, gentlemen, stand by to defend yourself.
Yeah, they're like over the. I don't think they've. You're not 100% sure if they've seen you yet?
I'm just gonna operate under the assumption they have seen us.
That's problems. Ooh, that's gonna be dicey with 3 hobgoblins.
What are you guys gonna do?
I would advise disengagement if possible.
Okay.
Back
so
out
you're
the
going
way
to...
we came, then.
Lars is still absolutely out, so.
I'm gonna give Lars a good slap on the face. Wake up.
Ah!
Just
Ow!
deadpan, wake up.
Please tell me what I saw was a nightmare.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, lad,
sure.
just a nightmare. Not sure what you'd be talking about. Nothing terrifying or otherworldly happening in this castle.
He winces
Toa,
because
like-
laughing hurts him.
So ensures he can't see the crowbar that has very much a newly coated, dried coat of blood.
It's just Toa things. I'm not gonna question it.
Alright, so I'd say it's been about 20 minutes.
I think we
Game.
should dip out the southern side if we can. That's where we came in. We don't know what
Yeah.
the northern half is like.
Okay.
Where did I see the hobgoblins? Are they on the north side?
Hobgoblins are up in this direction.
Yeah, north.
Yeah.
Okay, if we exit
Coming in
south,
from the north.
if we exit south, we can exit the way we came and potentially avoid the encounter.
Yeah, that's my
Are you still looking out over the horizon?
I would be until we decide direction choice.
Okay, they've split up. They seem to be flanking the castle.
All right, gentlemen, we got two choices. We can either try to run at best speed and split their flank, or we can try to defeat them in detail.
What's up there?
3 hobgoblins, 2 wolves, at the very least.
Well, if they have wolves with them, we're not going to outrun them.
We don't necessarily have to outrun them.
I mean,
You just have to outrun me. Ha ha ha.
Gundryn laughs and then winces again.
I get it.
Fair enough, Mr. Gundryn, Mr. Rockseeker.
Oh, right. I can make things a little bit faster for Gundryn. Let me see. Where's my spell? I'm gonna cast Tensor's Floating Disc.
Oh!
Here you go. Free ride. You'll just end up following behind me wherever I go.
He clambers on. That's quite the neat trick you've got there. I don't think you knew how to do this when first we met.
I didn't. Things got a little bit weird, but they're completely fine now, probably.
Right!
He doesn't question this at all.
Okay, good. Alright, let's get moving. I think we're all in decent enough shape to just run for it.
Okay,
We'll give
Sildar
it a
is
try.
is holding some ribs. He's a little banged up. He's, doesn't seem scared.
Sildar, do you want to ride the disc too? I think it supports like 500 pounds or something.
Might as well.
And he clambers on.
Okay. Alright, let's get moving.
Let's bolt.
Okay, so you head out over the plains. You go over the trail.
I think that makes sense, yeah. I forget where this was exactly.
I mean, if they're splitting up, it doesn't matter which way we're going out. We're going to have to encounter one of these small groups.
Yeah, we're exiting to the north, so the direction we came in.
We came in from the south.
No, I'm saying on the map. Our exit trajectory is heading towards Tribord Trail and not traversing the mountain.
If we're going for, that would be northeast then.
Yeah, let's head towards the trail, I guess. That makes the most sense.
The Sword Mountain stream where we came up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also because of all the resources I used, I think because I've not had an opportunity for long rest, I only have 1 level 2 spell slot remaining.
I still have quite the arsenal.
So my ammunition is severely limited. Because I used 2 of my slots. I used a level 2 slot on Silence and a level 1 slot on Destroy Water.
Yeah, no, I'm prepped and armed. I am ready to go. I didn't have to use many of my spell slots before, so...
Let me set up a...
I can bring the house down on any unfortunate ne'er-do-well. Not that I can bring an actual house down yet. I don't get that till what, 5th level? 5th level spells?
5th level spells really slap.
I haven't actually looked at anything higher than 2nd level spells. I don't really know much of what I can do later on. So, it'll be surprising. I like being surprised.
Well, you're sure going to be surprised.
I've used 6 different spells, so in terms of prepared spells, I only have 2 left. 2 different ones.
I have to prepare spells as a cleric? I don't think you do.
So every 24 hours, I get to select spells for the day, basically.
Yeah, that's how you prepare yours. That's
Right, but what I'm saying is, even though I technically have access to the entire list, like, for example, my limit is 8 spells, just like yours. I can only have 8 different ones loaded at a time. Which ones are loaded are technically selected at the start of day.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying is I've cast 6 different
Dragon,
ones.
The draw
so far.
dungeon.
So, say this is like the crest of the... Over here is the other side of the hill. So position yourselves however you want. This is the hill where it just kind of...
And this is the path, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I imagine we are entering from the south side.
Yes.
South side.
All right,
Draw a
so
little
everybody
compass rose here.
I'll bring Garthus over.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the wolf's toast.
I'll probably put myself somewhere in the middle of the group in case I've got a fire in front of us or behind us.
Yeah, GUNDRYN and Sildar are on the disc, which must be behind Garthus. What's the vertical movement or the relative vertical movement? So like the up down on that disc, by the way. How high can it float?
It floats 3 feet above the ground.
Okay.
That's actually further
I
than
immediately
it
thought we could use this as a wicked catapult springboard.
No,
be
it's
crazy.
not that strong.
Well, I mean, we can use it to hold up an object, and somebody else could.
Yeah, we could use it like yeah, we could use it as like a disc to set our catapult projectile.
Yeah, and then we just
True.
launch whatever's on top of it. We don't launch the disc itself. We just launch what it's holding.
Yeah. Catapult could probably become my ultimate weapon if given the correct circumstances.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get a really high spell slot in order to actually launch something of heavy weight. 5 pounds by default, and then 5 for every level above its base.
Yeah, so that means even a 9th level slot, you're only launching 50 pounds at most. You can't catapult
I mean,
most
you're
people.
only catapulting 50 pounds at, multiple hundreds of miles an hour. So,
Yeah, but it also just means you can't catapult people, and
I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be like hitting a human with a tank shell. It's not gonna go well for the other dude.
I know, but it's just a mental image of I catapult you off the cliff.
I catapult the rocks he's standing off the cliff, causing him to fall.
It's not quite the same.
So,
I catapult the mangled corpse of his friend because it's lighter now.
I cut off his leg and catapulted at him.
Yes.
That I could do at like level 3 if need be. Leg is gonna be that heavy. But unless he's in armor. Oh, even better if he's in armor. It'd be more blunt damage.
oh boy. Right, so on the crest of this hill, you see a hobgoblin. He's waiting
What?
for you. His arms are
Okay.
crossed.
I am waiting for him. My arms are crossed.
All right, the other 2 hobgoblins just kind of approach from the west and east, and another wolf just kind of joins.
Ah, raiders, eh?
He says,
Does he say in basic or is he talking in goblin?
"Basic? You mean common?"
Yeah,
Too much
yes.
Star Wars.
Does he say that in basic, bitch, or does he use another language?
That's definitely what you whisper.
It's like Otoa doesn't talk
Oh
like
yeah, we
that.
should probably get our formation settled. I don't know where everybody wants to be.
I'm fine with taking point or close to point.
All right, well, GUNDRYN and Sildar are going to be right behind you because of the whole disc.
Yeah, Albertine is close by.
Let me double check the range on that, but I think it's
We're
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
far away.
20 feet, and then it tries to follow me.
Yeah. Okay. Sildar gets down off of the floating disc, nods reassuringly to GUNDRYN, and then steps down.
Don't worry, GUNDRYN's coming with me anyway.
Oh, yeah,
Alternatively, hey, you know who doesn't have a lot of movement speed? Somebody put the chest on top of the disc.
Sure, I will load the chest. GUNDRYN, you might want to take a longbow out of this.
Not much good with a longbow, I'm afraid. Don't know how to use any weapons.
I mean, it'll literally be better than nothing.
That
About
wouldn't be-
and he like fishes in the
Yeah, it's like-
chest, and he pulls out just like a stick.
Suppose I could hit things with this.
Hey,
And
as
not
long
a
as it
longsword?
gets them to back off, sure.
Or as long as you can use it to defend yourself from one
Not
of
sure
those
how
strikes.
useful it'll be in this situation.
I mean, again, we're just talking literally better than nothing.
All
Alright.
right. It doesn't seem like he. It seems like they're getting ready to attack. Boys, perhaps we should prepare ourselves.
Yep. Let's do it. How far are they? These are like 5 feet each, I think, right?
Each tile.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's
Yeah.
the
Each tile's
spacing
5
where you.
feet.
They're within 60 feet of us. They're at 55 or 60 feet, respectively. From your position, Garthus.
5,
Gotcha.
60. This is 60 from where I am, and this is 60 where you are. This line here. Hold on. There you go. So you can reach all the way up to this tile that mine's going through.
Okay.
Have we even decided we're gonna throw hands, or is it just like
We haven't even rolled for initiative or anything. I think
we're just sort of staring at each other?
Yeah, we're kind of a stare down right now. We may have an opportunity to talk our way out of this somehow, but
If you would like to try, let me know. Otherwise, I will need everybody to roll initiative.
at this
I-
point, I think
Before I roll initiative, I just casually asked them, "Well, boys, are we doing this?" I asked them.
Ask. Okay. The one in the middle whispers some things to the two wolves, and the other
We'll take
two
it.
hobgoblins also hear it, and they all start sprinting towards you in different directions. Roll initiative.
All right, it's on, gentlemen.
initiative time.
All hands to hands.
I'm last.
I
Natural
rolled a
20. All
20.
hands to hands throwing stations.
Wait, did you roll a 20 as well?
I did, yeah.
All right. So your total initiative is what?
Let's see.
Mine's 20. I have a 0 modifier.
I think I have a +1. I'm double checking right now.
All
So we rolled what? 20, 20, 15, and 1.
The 15 is
15
Yeah.
and 1.
The
Yeah.
15 has a
So
plus
I'm
one
at
on
a
it.
total of 2.
Nice. Anybody else?
I think. Oh, I have a +2. I'm 22.
I'm at 16 in
22.
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, I have a 0, so I have the exact dice number.
Why is my dice acting like low gravity? Look at that. That's so weird.
It's because the mass is set to like 3,000.
Why? That's not what they used to be set to.
I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, Sildar is going to.
I'm gonna see if I can't edit that. Right, I don't have
2.
to edit that.
Very good.
A lot of twos. Yeah, good. Albertine. Dex. Okay. Alrighty, first up is Lars, unsurprisingly.
All right. Well, I have a feeling this is gonna get really, really dicey. So.
Dicey!
Well, yeah, it's D&D.
What is your AC value again, Garthus?
16.
What is your
So
dexterity
yeah.
modifier?
Dexterity modifier is 1.
Okay, so that it would be a waste to do it on you. I was just double.
Yeah,
checking.
mage armor would be better on you if that's what you're thinking.
Well, yeah, I was just double checking because I realized that it sets it to 13 and then modifies by dex modifier. So I didn't ask last time, so that's why I'm asking this time. So honestly, with your armor class that high, I'll probably just cast. I'm gonna go.
If you've got an AoE spell, you might want to catch them before they scatter.
All my AoE spells, or I could. all my AoE spells are close range, but I do have a multi-hit spell that I can cast multiple projectiles to hit.
Oh yeah, you could magic
targets.
missile them, can't you?
Yes, I can. Let's see. I don't know how many it fires. That's what I gotta read here. 3. Okay. Well, since this is a hill, right? So we can kind of just we're looking up at them basically.
Yeah, the hill, it crests at this line, and then it goes down on both sides.
Okay, so I will.
Is line of sight obstructed? I'm assuming it isn't because we were talking to them.
Let's say for the purposes of ranged attacks, everybody currently, if you were to try and attack each other from where you're currently sitting, you have half cover.
Yeah, this would be what? This crest would be like waist height, basically, as is right now where people are standing.
Yeah, I'd say you need to be within 2 squares of the crest in order to eliminate cover.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just gonna stick with my original plan, which is I'm gonna move to the side a little bit for our formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And then I'm going to probably cast Mage Armor on myself. I'm gonna double check this. I can only cast it at. Yeah, it doesn't modify if I cast it level 2. It doesn't look like no. So yeah, I'll just spend 1 level 1 spell slot and cast Mage Armor on myself. Which my AC is what? I have 12. That's going to put me at 13 plus 2, so 15.
Okay.
Because I have a plus 2 dexterity modifier.
So 15. All right.
My
Anybody?
HP to 15.
Sorry, you're 8.
And that's all I'm going to do for now. I'll go ahead and update it on my end too, just in case. There we go.
Right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. There's nothing else I can do at the moment.
Alrighty. Toa, you're up.
Okay. I need to move 2 tiles upward. Is Albertine on this tile? Like, which tile is Albertine standing in? Because he's like...
I just need to turn off. He's like right here.
Okay. So I can move here. Now I'm within range. I don't want to use my only spell slot right now. So, he's more likely to dodge, but he won't get cover benefits if I do this. How would cover work in this scenario if I try to ranged attack?
They would have
yeah, they have half cover. So do you. So currently, they get a +2 bonus to AC and Dexterity save.
Oh, and Dex saving throw. Oh, okay. Well, that makes this
Purposes of
choice.
attacks. Yeah, made by the other. Unless, of course, you're at least like here.
So is it only Dex saving throw, or is it any saving throw?
Just Dex.
Okay, well that makes this choice a lot easier. I will toll the dead on number 2. He must make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 14.
He succeeds.
Okay, he takes no damage. Nothing happens.
Shakes his head. Looks a little like bewildered. Anything else?
I don't have any real bonus actions I can do at this time that I desire to take, so... Because I think I've already used my Harness Divine Power already, right?
Probably.
I thought I did it before we breached the room with the bugbear.
think so. So that's
So
it.
yeah. There's no other bonus action I can take, I believe.
Nice. Okay. In that case, it is Garthus's turn.
Okie
Oh, yeah.
dokie.
Just so that, because though people are unfamiliar, because I just got this, Toll the Dead actually does bonus damage against a damaged target. So
Yes, it does.
if I can, if someone can nick one of them, I can pretty easily finish.
I honestly thought about picking up that spell, funnily enough.
Yeah, when we started, I debating between taking that and Sacred Flame, but I thought Sacred Flame would be more useful outside of battle, which it kind of is.
That is in range for a super long one. Okay. Let me see. So GUNDRYN and the chest have to ride within 20 feet of me, so...
Yeah, within 4 tiles, so they can hang out next to me.
Why are they trying to, like, magnet onto people?
Oh, it's because they have snapping on.
Yeah, the snapping is
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
I will turn them off. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Boop, boop. He's
That's on me
Well, he's
for
snapping
using
inside
a
the
go
tiles
board.
here. If I do this,
I should have used Reversey.
Well, they
There we
just
go,
need to
I
be
fixed
within
it.
4 tiles, so...
No, I
That-
fixed their thing. I switched it from snap to grid, and now they're sticking inside the grid.
Okay, well, they still need to... They only need to be within 4, so what, like here, I guess? I don't know
Yeah.
how you want to do that.
That's 4 tiles, so.
Okay, I will fling a harpoon at, one of... Let me see. I'll fling it at the guy closest to me.
Okay, so that is 35 feet?
Yep, the max range I can do... it's gonna be that, like, weird secondary thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I don't know how, like, being in the longer range of stuff affects things. And that's with a +5.
It's in the longer range, you said?
Yeah.
Means you have to make the attack at disadvantage.
Okay, I figured. So that one was a 21, and this one is a 12. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
It does not, no.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to call it back to me.
Alright, he snarls as he sees the weapon disappear.
That is it for me.
And it's GUNDRYN's turn. GUNDRYN takes the dodge action. So this wolf is going to dash. Actually, 6, 8. Yeah, it's going to dash. 9, 11. And its turn there. This hobgoblin is... And then he's going to take his longbow and aim it at you, Garthus.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. That's 3. Does a 9 hit?
That will not hit.
Didn't think so. That is that guy's turn. This one, yeah, the arrow. It's close, but it doesn't. 4, 5, 6. Also tries to attack you, Garthus.
Okie dokie. Surely this one will go better.
That's
Oh,
a
it
nat
does.
one. That doesn't work. Yeah, that one flies like way wide. It almost like hits a magnetic field and curves away from you. The guy like looks at his bow as if to check if it's broken. Albertine lets out a ferocious roar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then exhales a jet of fire straight into this guy's face.
Ooh. Spicy.
Albertine,
8
I
plus 1.
told you the salsa would give you indigestion, but you didn't listen to me, did you?
Yeah, after he's finished exhaling fire, he like wipes his mouth, burps. Oof.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, this guy does not succeed that saving throw. So, they... D6. 1. 3. Takes 3 fire damage. It doesn't take like a ton of damage, but he's still like still a little
Singed
crispy.
his beard hairs or something.
Yeah. He just has like a blackened face. It's a lot of smoke, not a lot of like actual fire. Right. And I think one more thing. Yeah, that's it. That's all he's doing. This wolf is going to also 4, 7, 8, and it's going to attack. And it's going to attack you.
I can't believe this.
That's right. Yep. Sure is. Okay, that is.
Boy.
That will hit.
Yeah, that's a 21. It's advantage on. That still hits. That's lower. Take 5, 7 piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Interesting. Let me take the damage real quick. 7, you said?
Mhm.
Alright. That is a 12 plus 5, 17.
Alright, you barely avoid being knocked to your feet. Sildar lets out a mighty war cry. Going to attack this wolf. I think he has advantage. Oh my god.
Nope.
I guess that fight really roughed him up, huh?
Good thing he's got multi-attack.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Could you
He's
please
really
roll something
this
higher
wolf
than a 5
is
still there?
this wolf is a slippery little guy. Yeah, because none of those attacks are landing. Okay, 1, 3.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
4, 5, 6. This one is going to
We'll
attack
see how well it works.
Albertine.
Yeah, I saw you drawing circles. I'm assuming you've got some form of AoE attack.
Mm-hmm. I have a plan.
I hope your 3 tiles of movement can actually get you there.
Okay. Hit. Bitch. That's it. Benadryl, you're up.
Mr. Mimic?
Mr. Mimic?
So we got an option. Oh, that's the wrong. DM,
Yes.
since I have gone through and recovered a blessedly recent version of Mr. Kumquat, would now be an appropriate time for me to transform back, or would you like to save that for later?
I'll say you can do that as an action.
As an action.
Correct.
Okay, sure. I can wait till next round.
Alright.
How do I toggle
Right
my...
click and then state.
Or you can just press 2.
Oh yeah, 1 or 2. If you press 1, it'll set you to chest. Press 2, you become Benadryl.
Okay, there we go. Jeez, he's huge.
So Benadryl kind of emerges out of the chest like that Renaissance painting, The Birth of Venus.
Hat fully intact and cloak billowing in the wind.
Yep. He's looking good, not at all deformed.
Oh, how nice.
Benadryl! Hi! It's been a while.
Yeah. Although you notice he doesn't have feet. The feet are like
weirdest dream.
they're like fused to the chest. He does like an Animorphs type thing.
You would not believe. Oh, it wasn't a dream.
It's not. You are the box of mystery and make believe still.
I think it became reality, Benadryl.
I need to find a tall cliff and jump off.
But my
And
boss.
that's about all I do because I have nothing as a bonus action.
Okay, Lars, you're up again.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have to start putting some hurt down on some people here.
Unfortunately, we kind of have an awkward scenario. We don't have like a clean AoE shot here.
I was gonna say, yeah, my one AoE attack I'd want to do, I've got friendlies in the cone. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
you got friendlies in the line of fire.
All right, so instead, I am going to.
I mean, you couldn't try to magic missile 3 of them. That might be the next best
No, I
play.
was gonna say I have a better idea. I was gonna cast magic missile at a 2nd level, which gives me a extra dart. So I
Oh,
have
a 4th
4 darts
projectile.
to fire, and I'm gonna split those 2 darts between 2 targets.
Okay, so 2 projectiles each.
Yep, it's 1d4 plus 1 force damage per dart that hits.
I'm assuming you roll to hit individually.
Well, no, they always magic missile auto hits, right? That's
You
You don't
auto
roll the
hits.
hit, you just roll damage.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, now I see why magic missiles. A lot of people say it's the best spell in the
It's
game.
just direct damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unavoidable
Well, if
damage.
that's the case, I could just try and thermo nuke a dude.
Unless they have immunity to force damage, in which case it's useless.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, so like if you
Or-
cast
or-
silence.
If they're a magic user and have shield, because it can interrupt the attack. Right?
Shield just straight up says, I'm not taking magic missile damage this turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because let me look at silence. Silence gives force immunity in the area, right?
So yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
I'll
thunder
definitely
immunity.
cast magic missile at a
It-
2nd level. I have
thunder immunity.
120 foot range, so that's fine. I'm just gonna move 2 tiles right like that. Just kind of keep myself in a advantageous position. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 2.
The wolves
This
are
is the
probably
only
easier
one
to
that's
kill.
taken damage so far.
Yes. How about this? I'll split it. 2 to this guy and 2 to that guy.
Okay.
If that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's fine. Roll the hit dice for this guy first, and then once you're finished,
Okay.
roll the hit dice for that one.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll twice for that top guy. Alright, so we got 2 plus 1, so that's 3.
Okay.
And then 3 plus 1 is 4, so 7 total. Any modifiers I have to apply to that? I don't think I do. I think it's just
Nope.
self-contained, if I recall.
This guy is. He got hit once with a magic missile. It arcs around and then hits him in the face like a softball. kind of spins him around. And the second one like punches him on the gut, doubles him over.
Ooh. Nice.
I was, have anyone actually been hit in the face with a softball?
Yeah.
They're not
I have-
soft.
I have, but I was wearing an umpire's mask, so.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they call them softballs. They're not soft.
Not.
I was say I could actually give you the answer if you want it, but it'd be out of context of what we're doing.
We'll save it for later.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how PVC is not soft either, even though it bends.
Yeah. So now 2 more for this guy. 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5, so 8.
8 damage total for
Wolf number 1.
Yep, wolf 1.
8. All right. So one hits it in the face, knocks out, I'd say, half of its teeth. The other hits it in the leg, kneecaps it. It whines and is knocked onto 3 legs, or it scrambles back onto all 4s.
All right. Well, we hit him hard at least.
Yeah, that wolf is looking bad. Alright, there's only 2 that have taken damage out of the 5 here. This one, and this one are still full.
Okay.
And then I don't think there's anything. Nope. All my bonus actions require me to be in touch range, so that's it for me.
Sounds good. Garthus, you're up.
It should be mine next, yeah?
Actually.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it is. It is Toa. My
We're
bad.
just gonna skip over Toa.
I scrolled down on the initiative tracker thing I had.
Alright, I'm going to Toll the Dead against Wolf number 1. Wisdom DC 14. Saving throw.
It fails.
Oh
Roll
boy.
damage.
Alright. It will now eat a 1d12.
Roll it.
See, this should be my d12. Throw it. Yeah, that's my d12, and I roll the 12.
Jeez.
Nice.
Well,
This wolf just
dead.
sort of
Explodes.
falls over. Kind of just like that.
His bell was sufficiently wrong.
Yeah.
It's technically neurotic damage.
Yeah, it looks kind of
Neurotic.
desiccated. There's black liquid dripping out of its mouth, and just a pool of teeth that have been all knocked out by that magic missile. Doing anything else?
I'm going to move closer to Lars,
Right on.
and that'll be it.
Right on. Okay. Arthas, you are now up.
okay. I think I hit other dog.
Okay. If you move here, you could gain the benefit of flanking for that, or you can just attack from where you are.
You know what? Why not? Let's move.
Oh, you gotta be here, right?
Yeah, you got to be in this square.
Oh, okay.
That's dangerous.
That's fine. I'm fine with also being flanked.
I mean, you would only still be flanked if you failed to kill the dog.
Yeah, that's true. All right, make some attacks.
That's a 13 plus 5, 18.
And then you have advantage, you roll
Hit,
again.
that hits.
So crit
Alright.
fishing, we do not get the crit.
Yep. That's a d6 plus 3.
Okay.
That is 8.
8 damage for your first attack.
Yep.
It's looking about as good as the other one was looking before it died.
You know what? Let's finish it off. I'll burn my action surge.
But-
That's an 18
Well,
plus
I would
5.
say that would have hit anyway.
You get advantage on that attack.
Yeah.
We're crit fishing. We do get it.
Oh.
Nice.
Overkill.
All right, everybody gets 76 XP.
Yippee.
76.
Stab through the face, and you're too late.
It dies. Let me know how you kill this thing.
Straight through the face. That's
Right through
all.
the face. All right,
Yeah.
and you are to blame.
I am to blame.
You are, yeah. Yeah, it is no more.
Okay.
Any more actions?
Oh wait, did I deal that to somebody? It doesn't matter. I will turn to face the guy that was behind me, and that's it.
All right. It's Gundryn's turn. Gundryn dodges again.
Wait. I pulled these two with me when I moved forward.
Oh. Yeah, Tensor's disc.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh.
I can actually get a Tensor's disc for you. Hold on. How big is it?
I believe it is 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius? So 10 feet in diameter?
Let me double check. Tensor splitting disc. Oh, only 3 feet in diameter. Oh, this is floating disc. Is there a different one? Why did I think 5? Okay, well, that works. The tower.
Yeah. Anyways.
What kind of chess piece is this?
It is the tower of
it's
power.
a checkers piece is what it is. It's 2 chess pieces put one on top of each other. King me.
Yeah.
All right. What else are you doing?
Me? That's all I can do.
That's all you can do? Okay. This guy lets out a yell. He says, "Ah, my wolves! You'll pay for this." And he
Okay, how much do you want?
he will head around here to flank you.
Yeah? Is that what he's doing? Just pretend?
Nah, he tries. Doesn't.
If you want, I could just draw an X on the floor where the wolves are and we can move them.
Well, I mean, the bodies are physically there.
Yeah.
They are blocking.
Yeah, let's just draw an X.
Now, who did I give my d20 to?
Attack ya.
I don't see it in any player's hand.
Okay, so
Is it in Mouse? Is it in your hand?
What?
You have a purple dice?
That's a 22 to hit. Hit.
Oh, no. Do I see him doing this, or
Yeah,
is he?
you see him.
Okay.
I mean, he's behind you, but
Yeah. How do we feel about silvery barbs?
okay, all right. Or roll. That attack doesn't hit.
Yippee. And who do I want to give advantage against him? Albertine, you can have advantage.
Very well. All right, yeah. It's this guy's turn. This guy's.
Oh,
also
real
going to
quick,
try
what does
and attack
silvery
you.
barbs do? Like, how did that interaction work?
When somebody succeeds on a saving throw or an attack, you can force them to re-roll it and take the new result.
Alright,
And then you
that's-
give advantage to somebody else.
That's a nat 20 against you. I'm afraid.
No, and I've already used my reaction. What a fool I am.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
What a fool indeed.
You instantly ate a crit.
So,
Not as
7
bad as it could have been.
plus 1, 8.
We tank those.
Plus, he's going to use his martial advantage.
Oh boy.
Deal an additional.
Ooh.
You take 17 total damage.
Okay, so another 9 on top of that. Guys, I ain't looking so hot.
Alright, luckily it's Albertine's turn now, and he rushes to your rescue. He is going to attack this guy. with advantage.
Okay, so even if he didn't have advantage, would this still be a flank anyway?
And that hits. No, that wouldn't.
Because some weird like zone of control thing.
Yeah, it has to be like you have to be able to draw a line through the token from both pieces. So can't draw a line there, can't draw a line there.
Oh, okay. So okay.
So Albertine also going to.
I guess the question. Oh, I guess yeah, because it was Garthus. Because you could draw a line from Sildar. Gotcha. I was like,
Yeah.
Garthus, like the enemy in that same position. Garthus had
Yeah.
advantage. Okay, I see how it works now.
So yeah, he's gonna use Divine Smite. And Longsword. That's nice. 13. Do it. Garthus draws a slash across this one's back, and with a cry, he topples forward.
Yes, I did that. It was all me.
Yes,
Thanks,
yes.
Albertine.
The smite ended up being wholly unnecessary.
Oh well.
Wholly unnecessary, huh?
It is Sildar's turn, and since this is no longer an issue. 4, 5. He joins you here. Sildar is going back. Okay. First attack does not hit, but he's got multi-attack. Fortunately,
That might be good enough.
the second attack also does not hit.
Really?
Yep.
Was it 14 plus 3? So it
Yeah,
still failed?
Manages to parry, dodge. So this guy,
So that would make his armor class, what, at least 17?
yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, beats it. So
So he would have
more
at
than
least
17.
So he would
At
have
least
at
18.
least 18 to parry that.
Correct. This one sneaks up on Albertine.
Just off the top of my head, I think that's good enough for Albertine's armor.
It is not. It doesn't hit.
Oh. Albertine has better armor than I remember.
Does got a glow up. Benadryl, you're up.
Benadryl is going to seriously contemplate seizing the dwarf sitting atop him and flinging it with his
Yeah.
noodle arms.
Yeah, Gundryn is just as surprised as you are. He was sitting on a chest. He's not sitting on a chest anymore.
He is now sitting on my shoulders.
Yeah.
But
Eyes
there
are
are
wide
much
with shock and surprise.
fewer. There are much fewer enemies than there were before. So
Yes, their ranks
Rather
are quite
than-
thinned.
rather than casting magnified gravity,
Does
Benadryl
that
is just going to go
differentiate
with.
on friend foe, or is that
It's
just
AoE?
AoE?
Yeah, it's AoE.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's just
discriminate.
if you're in the spell sphere.
Unless,
Okay.
of course, you have some meta magic that allows you to cast these really squiggly ink blot type, like spell areas that discriminate against like where they hit, which is the thing
Oh,
you
so
can do.
basically,
But you have to be a sorcerer.
yeah. So
Mhm.
so basically, if you were a sorcerer, you could, in theory, draw out the tile your ally is standing in to create
Pretty
a blind
much.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But instead, I'm just going to cast Firebolt at numero uno, or no, numero dos, right
It's
here.
like Uno is dead,
All right,
man.
make an attack roll.
7, I don't hit. It's gonna be like plus something.
Rip. Yeah. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that would be a total of 11.
Yeah, Lars, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. I'm probably just gonna follow up on that previous one. That won't work. Never mind. Let's switch it to. Would this work?
I mean, you could try to hose them again with Magic Missile.
You know what? You're spitting facts. So I'm gonna move up to this ridgeline, just shy of it, so I can fully see this dude. I'm gonna cast a level 2 Magic Missile with all 4 missiles on this guy's head.
Woof.
Well.
All right, roll damage. I'll let you do one at a time.
Okay, let me cast that on my thing here. I have 1 level 2 slot left. Okay, so it's gonna be 4 of these. 3 + 1, 4. 2, 3, 2.
Kind of underwhelming. It was a below average.
That's just
Whatever.
enough. Reduce him to nothing. Yeah. They 2 hit him
Enough
like
to bludgeon him.
Yeah, 2 hit him on opposite sides, and the opposing forces are enough to spin him around. His weapons and pieces of his armor go flying off, lands in a bad position on his neck. You hear a loud snap, and then you don't see him move.
Fantastic.
Ugh.
Looks like he did some like really dangerous breakdance.
You know, I can
Dancing with bad
see why
pyrotechnics.
I can see why a lot of people like Magic Missile.
It's pretty good, yeah.
There was nothing he could do about that except die.
Yeah. For marshals, yeah, they're boned. They've got some magic items that protect them from force damage.
Like if they're a spell sword.
Yeah, or something like that. Toa, you're up.
Is this is number 3 at full health?
He does not appear harmed.
Disapproving grunting. Okay. I'm gonna do the intelligent thing first. Actually, I could do both. It's not that grand. Let me check something. I'm not as familiar with my level 2 arsenal. Is it this one? No. That one will be useful later. Alright, we're gonna use a spell I've already used earlier, but this will be my last level 2 slot. Make sure it's the right one. Actually, I can do it in the... I'll do it in my second attack. I'll do it in my second part. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4... 5,
6. You have up to 6.
6. I was just debating how close I wanted to be. We'll go right here. I will Toll the Dead against number 3. So Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
He succeeds.
Nothing happens.
Indeed.
Bonus action. I will use my last level 2 slot. To cast Healing Word on Garthus.
All right, roll hit die.
So this will be a 2. This will be a 2d4 plus my spellcast ability modifier, which is 6. Now, is this 6 applied to each dice roll, or is it just added at the end?
You said it was healing word.
Yes. On the second level. At second level.
Spellcasting ability modifier. Yes.
So that's just at the end. That's not per dice.
Ability. Yeah, that's just at the end. Not per die.
Okay, so I need to throw 2 1d4s. Let me grab my d4. 2. 2. So that would be 4, and my casting modifier is 6.
Not including your proficiency bonus. So that'd be just. So 8,
Oh,
I
is it
think,
just
8
4?
HP.
I thought it was my spell attack bonus.
No, your spellcasting ability modifier, which is wisdom, I think. So just.
Okay.
Yay.
So Garthus gets 8 hit points.
I feel much better now, thank you.
GUNDRYN Rockseeker continues to blink in disbelief. He doesn't even dodge this turn. It is Albertine's turn. Albertine turns around.
Hold on, isn't it Garthus's turn?
It was guard. Correct. I knew that. Go ahead.
It's okay. I also knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've got the
we-
turn order roughly in my head.
We're both people who know
3,
things.
4.
Things are known in ways.
Why does it keep picking up you? I would just want to pick up Garth. 6. There we go.
Now we've got a flank.
Now it's stabbing time. Where is my d20? Somebody might have it in their hand.
Shuffle. your
Not in mine.
hands.
It might
Not
be
in mine.
It might be in a player who isn't active.
Or it could be in this the box.
It's
It's right
in your
here. It's in your hand, Pines. Right here.
Where?
I've
whipped it
I'll
out.
Put it right next to you. There you go.
You whipped it out.
Hey, he whipped it right out of his
talking
hand.
about- Oh, that's a question mark to me.
What?
Let me see if I can add it to my hand. I did, and it disappeared. I'll just steal the one here, and we can worry about that later.
That's fine. Yeah.
11, which plus 5, so I assume that's not gonna hit.
You also get advantage. You're flanking.
Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. I clicked on 15. Ignore that.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okie dokie. That is plus 3.
What's your max HP, Garthus?
My max HP is 36. I am gonna use the Piercer feat thing. Where if I damage with piercing, I can reroll one of the damage die. So that one is not real. That is a 5 plus 3, so 8.
Alright, you deal 8 damage to this hobgoblin.
Yep.
Yes.
And that is it for me.
What's your current HP at?
20.
But I had it at. I didn't adjust your max HP. Alright, yeah. What I said about GUNDRYN still applies. Albertine spins around. And he's just like, enough playtime. Or I don't know. He says a one-liner or something. And then
Insert quippy one-liner.
luckily he has advantage. Not luckily enough. Yeah, still is not able to really do much here. Long sword. Alright, that's it, that's all he does. Wait, he casts Sanctuary on you, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, Garthus. So... he like brings out a small silver mirror and like shines it on you, and you're like, oh wow, I feel real lucky. All right, Sildar is not having any of this. Yeah, all right, that hits. Sildar finishes this thing off. Just skewers it. It falls to the ground.
All right, begin looting, everyone.
I
Alright.
don't know how to play.
He's never played the loot.
Yeah.
Search your nearest corpse.
I'd have
No.
your nearest corpse. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna search this guy.
I will begin.
Numero
the
2.
search.
Or numero 1. And that is a investigation. Or investigation?
All right, 1 minute. You all gain 67 XP.
All right.
67.
67.
All right, 67.
Yeah, go ahead and... Which ones are you looting? You looting the hobgoblins or...
Yeah. Benadryl's looting goblin number 1. I'm looting goblin number 2.
Okay, so looting these hobgoblins, you find that they possess a long sword and a long bow, as well as some cheap leather armor.
Okie dokie.
Okay, we might as well take the arrows with us.
Yeah, they've each got about 10 arrows apiece, so total that's about 30. The arrows appear to be actually of decent quality, not like what you're used to seeing from goblins. Most goblins will carry arrows that appear to be made at like a prison crafts class. Just really bad quality. Looks like they'd fall apart after one use. These ones actually appear decently crafted, competently.
Fun.
Neat.
Okay, let's...
Garthus, remember to grab his arrows.
Grab his what? Oh, arrows. Okay.
The arrows for the bow.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so they all actually have sacks with them, like strapped to their back. The
Well,
sacks are soaked in blood.
hmm.
Who is opening these things up?
I'm opening number
Benadryl has no
2s.
problems.
I'll
Okay.
open one. Why not?
So I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Toa.
Fun. I have a -1 to this roll. 17.
17. All right.
So yeah, 18 -1.
It hits you like a freight train. The eyes staring back at you, you recognize. You recognize several pairs of eyes. These eyes belonged to a scouting party of elves that you knew. They are now severed heads that stare back at you lifelessly. Their lips stained with blood, their necks cut in ragged patterns, their bones protruding through the severed meat.
Mm-hmm.
You're rendered speechless for a moment.
I whip out the crowbar as my expression darkens. There is going to be some retribution. There's a tradition in the village I'm from, you know. Those who sentenced to death have their head removed via crowbar.
Forward.
Yeah,
or effectively they're pried off the tops of their body.
Lars, you haven't seen what's in this sack, but you do see Toa's expression darken as Storm passes his
Toa?
face. Yeah.
Toa?
Yeah, he
Don't
looks
look in the
What's
bag.
wrong?
Don't look in the bag.
Lars kind of eyes one of the brown bags with the light staining suspiciously.
As Toa prepares, as he stands like between the hips of this goblin, preparing to dislocate the back of its head, of its already broken neck. with the crowbar.
Yeah. The sacks are very clearly soaked with blood.
Lars takes a couple steps back.
Takes about
They
10
are
feet.
literally bags full of severed heads.
Oh, dear heavens!
Yeah, as skull number 1 is successfully separated from the goblin.
All right, and that is where we're going to have to leave it now. The question I have for you for next session is, are you going to turn back and clear out the rest of this castle, or are you going to keep going back to civilization?
I say we clear it.
I'm voting to go to civilization. That's where we need to take Mr. Rockseeker.
I would need a long rest before I feel comfortable attempting to storm the castle again.
All right, votes are tied. Or no, not tied. So it seems like you're on board with potentially clearing out the rest of it. You did just take out the boss, you're pretty sure.
Yeah, if I could get a long rest to reload my arsenal, I would feel comfortable. If not, if we need to storm it now, I would be against it. But if we could get a long rest, then I would prefer to storm the castle.
Okay. All right. So 2-1.
He would say in between taking all the goblin skulls.
Yeah. Garthus, what's your...
Yes. I mean, the real question is, do we want to risk being followed by anyone or anything from this castle? That's my one concern. Otherwise, if you all think we should take a rest, I am perfectly fine with heading back to town. I'm sure Mr. Rockseeker would like that.
I'd like to keep him out of as much danger as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
I vote we go.
All right, so 2 votes to stay, 1 vote to go. Garthus, stay or go?
Well, I was leaning towards go. Wait, why are there 2 votes to stay?
Benadryl wants to stay for Benadryl.
Oh, right.
And then Toe, I think, is like vengeance.
Oh, okay. If you want vengeance, I can do vengeance.
But I would need the long rest. So
how do we feel about Albertine and Sildar escorting GUNDRYN back to town? While our core kind of handles the rest of cleaning things up.
That works with me. All right, so you separate, kind of say your farewells. You agree to meet back in Phandelver, and then you guys camp out around
in
here.
Phandalin, right?
And Phandalin.
I'm like, I don't know where
Reduce my armor
Phandelver
class
is.
back down to 12.
Sorry, Phandelver. That's I think that's like the wild round.
Yeah, that's the region. Phandalin itself is what's settled in it.
Okay. So the skulls, did I specifically recognize them as people from like around where the village would be? Because if I remember correctly in my background, it's from somewhere up here. Like a nameless village somewhere up here.
Yeah. Somewhere around there. Yeah, they've.
Yeah, I think
gone on,
specifically I said Moonwood, so somewhere in here.
They were a traveling band, so it's entirely possible they were closer in the region of like Tribor.
Yeah, but the first thing he recognizes is that his sisters are not in there.
Yeah.
He would recognize them instantly. They are not among them.
No family members, but you did know these people.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, I think we are going to call the session there, and I will see you all next week.
Okay.